Hey guys, welcome to Doctor of the Month. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Mike, a GP in Manchester, UK. Now this is going to be a weird one because we have a psychiatrist and a radiologist who, for whatever reason, decided to start a YouTube channel. And this channel is called Scanning the Mind. Varun is the radiologist and Sanchit is the psychiatrist. And let's see how they get along with answering our 3 simple questions. Finally, remember guys, Doctor of the Month does have a free giveaway, and because we have 2 doctors today, we're actually going to be giving away 2 mugs, 2 of these fancy GP on the Move mugs. So if you do want to grab a free mug, make sure to share on your social media websites. And lastly, embarrassingly enough, no one actually shared the first Doctor of the Month video, so that free t-shirt is still up for grabs. If you do want one, feel free to share. Otherwise, let's dive in. Tell me about your most popular video on YouTube at the moment.
Do you want to take this one? I'll say, yeah. So on our channel, we do sort of 2 types of videos, if you've seen any of them. So the way this channel started is we started by doing medical related videos. So insight into life of a doctor. So I'm a radiologist, I'm just a psychiatrist. So stuff related around that. And then inadvertently, we started doing reaction videos as well. So reacting to Simpsons medical scenes, for example.
Yeah.
And those videos do by far the best. It was funny actually, so I think we started off by just doing the medical stuff and then one day we really needed a video and we were quite busy.
I think you had exams on and I was changing job or something was going on and we were just oh, we haven't got anything for this weekend, what do we do? It was a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
And obviously you'll know Dr. Mike, the American doctor and YouTuber, and we saw that he'd done 10 episodes of reacting to Simpsons medical scenes. So that'll be fun, and we'll do a proper, inverted commas video next week. Didn't think much of it, put it out, and then I get a text from Sanchit a few days later saying, mate, this video is going off.
Yeah.
And I go into analytics and refresh it. Every time I refresh, it's gone up by 20, 30, 40, which for a channel our size is mind-blowing.
Yeah. I think normally our videos would just steadily get higher and we'd never really see a massive spike in views at all. But this was the first time where literally the graph was just steady and just shot up.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the most watched video, is the doctors reacting to Simpsons medical scenes.
Tell me something that you are passionate about at the moment.
So I think this is going on from what we've talked about. I think the feel of our channel is very jovial, very relaxed. And I think people don't see the more studious side of us or the more kind of professional side of us on our channel. So one of the things I'm really passionate about at the moment is, one, being a good psychiatrist, because obviously it is a training program and every day I'm going in to learn things. And particularly with the type of psychiatry I'm doing at the moment, it's all outpatient based. I'm seeing my own patients. There's very little supervision compared to an inpatient ward. So it's kind of, the onus is on me to be good. And then secondly, I've got an exam at the end of March. So I'm kind of in proper study mode as well. So they're the things taking up my time and the things I'm passionate about right now.
What about you, Varun?
I think, at the risk of sounding boring, it's the same thing. I want to be good at my job. I think, like you're saying, people see one side of us, but at the end of the day, the way I think about it is I'm in a training program, and as doctors, all of us, at the risk of sounding sort of cheesy, we do things that can really affect people's lives. So whether it's indirectly or directly, if I'm doing a procedure or reporting a scan, if I make a mistake because, I've not learned something well enough, you can change somebody's life for the worse. Apart from that, obviously YouTube, I enjoy making YouTube videos. And recently I've kind of got back into sort of trying to stay in some sort of physical shape. I used to be really big into the gym when I was younger, kind of fell out of love with it, and now I've kind of recently got back into it. So they're the other things I try and fit in. Yeah.
All right, guys. So your third question is, over the last 12 months, was there a book, a movie, maybe a Netflix series that really resonated with you somehow?
Do you want to take this one first, Sanjay? Or?
No, don't mind. Good.
Okay. So unfortunately, I don't read as much as I'd like nowadays, but I definitely watch some Netflix. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this it's a documentary, called 14 Peaks. It came out recently on Netflix. It's basically a documentary about this guy called Nirms Purja, who is a Nepalese climber, and the documentary is about him climbing the world's peaks, which are over 8,000 feet. There's 14 of them, and he climbs them in a record time of 7 months. Now, to give that some sort of context, the record before he did that was 7 years. So this guy has done something incredible. And the documentary is not only about the sort of grueling physical endeavour that he puts himself through, but it's also about the emotional side of it. He goes through financial hardships to fund this. He has fallings out with his family over it. And it's just a whole journey. But the underlying message, which I really enjoyed, I do like this kind of thing, is that if you believe in yourself, anything is possible. And I know it can come across quite a sort of facetious comment sometimes, because people do have hardships which they can't overcome sometimes. But I think if you have that mentality of if you believe in yourself and if you're willing to put in hard work, most things, a lot of the time, you can achieve. And I've always been into that kind of motivational side of things. I think I've been watching documentaries like this since I was like 11 years old. So yeah, that's something I really enjoyed.
Brilliant. What about you, Sanchit?
So I like a lot of trash TV. I will watch literally anything. If there's a reality TV show, I've most likely watched it. The same with movies, I'm really not fussy. But when it comes to reading, I've always found watching a story more captivating than reading one. I don't know if that says something about my imagination or who I am or what. So I mainly tend to read non-fiction books, and the most recent one I've read was The Psychopath Test. So this is written by a journalist called John Ronson, I think. And he essentially goes through what psychopathy is, what it means to be a psychopath, how it's diagnosed, and kind of goes through all of that in a really, really enticing book, really. I really enjoyed it. So that's the last thing I read. And if you're a fan of true crime or anything like that, I definitely recommend it.